Hey, bro, what happens when your missus puts you in a sneaker ban?
Oh, man, that's bad times, bro.
I know. You get the bros to pick them up for you. Episode 91 of the Shooter Podcast with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. Like we always say, please do like, follow, subscribe. Come and check out the podcast. Come and check out the YouTubes. Come and check out the socials. Come and check out the bros, because you know what it is. When we get on the podcast, you know what time it is. And what time is it this week, bro?
Same time it is every week, bro. We trying to take over the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Please, please do check out all the socials. Please do check out all the audio podcasts, because we are probably up to date right now as we speak with episode 91 going on live at the same time as it goes on YouTube. So go and check it out, guys. Go and check out 808 Kicks ATL. But bro, what's on today, bro? We got a hectic program on today. We got some fun and games on today. What's happening?
Yeah, man. We got a very special guest on the pod today. I couldn't wait to get the bro who hails from a place that shall not be named just yet. He stands taller than probably both of us. He wears the size that is the single hardest to get. Yet his collection is one of the most diverse in the community. It is none other than Rick
What up?
In the building.
What's up? Appreciate y'all having me on, man. You ain't want to say the name of the town, man? It's Memphis, man. You got a Memphis special right here in the building.
Hold on. First of all, Rick Dub. May I call you Rick?
You can.
Mr. Dub, I have to ask you a question.
What's up?
Where were you on the last time something got stolen from Nike Memphis? I just need to know. The community needs to know the whereabouts
I was
Mr.
at
Dub.
home with my wife and children.
Are you sure?
A rock solid alibi. Yes.
All right.
Was it Rick Dub sneakers in the tub?
I was at home.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure we run a clean business over here. Okay.
We do. I'm not gonna bring any felonious activity over to the pod. I promise you.
Okay.
How does it make you feel knowing that in your hometown sneakers are getting stolen like that?
That happens everywhere. It's just that since Memphis has a hub, it seems like it gets more notoriety. And then again, around the community, everybody knows about the Memphis specials. If you get early shoes without a box, odds are, if it's not fake, it probably came from here. So that's just kind of is what it is at this point.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy for y'all. Like, so you live with that notion.
Yes.
That's something that I can't speak to. I don't know if y'all got a thing out there in London like that you can speak to, TJ. Like, we know from, like, I can talk about flea market stuff, and of course now with the internet, ain't no telling where people are getting their stuff from. But as far as, it's like, is that a cultural thing? Like, is that something that's always been what's going on there?
Memphis has always been a sneaker town. Even when I wasn't living here, when I was born and raised in Little Rock, even before I moved here, like, if you knew a cat from Memphis, they were always, it was Air Force Ones, it was definitely Jordans. When Penny came up, it was Pennies. It was always a sneaker thing. And with there being a hub here, if you don't know somebody that works at Nike or have at least a connection to somebody that works at Nike, you're not even trying hard enough. Like, everybody knows somebody that works at Nike. So everybody's got a plug somewhere. Everybody's got a connection somewhere. Like, that's just what it is.
Ooh, that's so
when I hear people from Tennessee say, "Yeah, my such and such or my blah is true.
It's probably true.
Okay. I was going to say one thing. Have you seen Area 50 Nike yet?
No. No. I haven't.
No. So Area 50 Nike is what we call it. Is they new warehouse in Mississippi.
Nah, I have not seen that.
No. So when you order from Nike, how fast are your packages coming?
It depends on the shoe. Like if it's something older, I might get it the next day. If it's something new, like the Reimagined Royals, I got those. It maybe took 3-4 days.
Where did they come from?
I don't even remember what was on the box. I don't even think it was from Mississippi, to be quite honest.
I'm trying to figure out if people ordering from Nike in Memphis getting shipped from down the street or around the corner.
They might be. They might be.
Only thing I know about Memphis is when my wife and my sister went and they was drunk walking up and down Bill Street eating bologna sandwiches and barbecue.
Hey, barbecue bologna is definitely a thing here. I've not, as long as I've been here, I've not had barbecue bologna. But that is definitely a thing.
Here we go, Food Dog Podcast episode again.
Is this episode like 3 or 4 now? We always talk about food for some reason. Are we hungry when we actually record? You know what? We need to make sure we're well fed before we get on the podcast next time. Going back to our story, no names will be divulged. We ain't snitching on anybody here, but have you guys ever been on a sneaker ban?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You cannot order anything. Don't you order another damn shoe? Yes.
Right. I'm going to tell you the story behind the intro. So what happened was the bro reached out to me. Well, I'm not going to name names. Somebody reached out to me, a very close friend of mine, and he goes, bro, I need you to do me a favor. Because what's up, bro? Got you anytime. Anytime, any place I got you. And he goes, I need you to order these 2 shoes for me because I'm on a sneaker ban. And I'll come round and I'll pick them up and I'll slide them in, but I'm on a sneaker ban. So the question, one question, what have you done when you're on a sneaker ban to get sneakers?
Rick, please.
Like, you know what?
Yourself.
I'm not good. Like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. But hey, I got this joint coming in, and whatever you go get, that's what you go get. Like, you know what? Just go ahead and just face it.
Honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. I've sometimes when my missus has turned around and said to me, "Oh, you're not getting a sneaker, or you should slow down." I said, "Oh, sorry, I've got a sneakers coming, so I'll do it after that."
Because you go in bunches, like you cop regularly, like we all do for the most part.
Yeah.
But you'll go in bunches where you get like 4 sneakers in a week.
Yes, sometimes you have a run. Yes, like now.
Yeah. So that's not good for that's not a good look coming in the house.
Damn, another one. Like,
especially when you got cameras.
Like, what is that at the door now? What they just? Why is that box so big?
I ain't ordering nothing.
Oh, man, I can't hide. I wear a 14. I can't hide any box that comes. That box is gonna be huge, no matter what. Like, so.
Okay. That was the other thing, bro. That's the other thing with you. You are the dreaded size 14.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
A little bit over 6'5".
Yeah. So you are a size 14. Of course you're a size 14. So shout out to being a little over 6'5". How truly difficult? Because we know Cam does 13 and 14. Do you do 13?
No. That's how I know that I went up to 14. So quick story. When I moved here to Memphis, I was wearing a size 13. The first shoe I ever bought resale was the Kobe 9 Beethoven. the Flying Dead Beethoven. And I got it and I put it on and my back immediately started. I couldn't even stand up. It was like, damn, why does this shoe not work for me anymore? And I stood up and like, no, this shoe does not fit. So from that point on, I was like, yeah, I got to go up a size. It just so happened that my wife was pregnant at the time. So I think I got the dreaded like pregnancy, like your foot go up, my foot go up. Mine just never went back down. So from that point,
you had a sympathy pregnancy, fat or phantom pregnancy kind of gains, and it never went down.
Never went back down.
That's crazy.
So it's been 14 ever since.
Somebody said out there, you need an extra inch support, bro. That's all I'm saying. Take the shoe size.
So look, like we heard you speak on it before. By the way, Rick Dub is an illustrious co-host of If the Shoe Fits show, along with the bro, Mr. Miller. Shout out to the whole crew over there. How hard is it for real to get 14 on the regular basis? Because you got a stupid collection.
Appreciate that. Lately, it's not been terribly difficult because most of the stuff that I want, it's sitting. So it's been good. But like, for example, that Chris Paul one, that low that just dropped, didn't even have a 14. Like, wasn't even available. So there was a lot of that last year and the year before where they would just absolutely skip 14 altogether. It would go from 13 to 15 and not even get a 14. That was frustrating then. But lately, though, it's just a matter of getting in where I fit in, and I'm been able to get what I want for the most part. But
how do you feel when it is a women's exclusive and it stops at 10.5?
I'm fine with it. It wasn't meant for me anyway. So, like, I already know women's. I'm already done.
But there are some women's exclusives that I think are designed for guys as well. I'm going to be honest. Like, some of them, they're so brilliantly done that they're not specifically gender neutral. They're basically like, oh yeah, you can, it's women's exclusive, but you guys, you can get this as well. Kind of like, especially with Amma Meniere's, like when they have that extended side run. So how when I'm saying, how do you feel like when it's such a gorgeous sneaker and you're looking at it and you're like, I would love to have this in my size, because I know Cam feels the same way with a size 13 or 14. He's livid. Like, why do this? Your reaction.
It's a matter of, all right, do I even like the shoe? For one, it just start there. If I don't like it, then it's out of sight, out of mind. And then just doing the research. If I know that it's going to be extended and there's an opportunity, if I know it's going up to a 15 and a half women's, I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do. So like these I'm on my year 5s, that's probably going to be the same way. How it was with the ones or two, like all that stuff is the same. So it's just a matter of knowing, all right, is it going to go that far? Do I even need to get my hopes up? If I don't even need to do that, it just starts there.
Yeah. That make a lot of sense, bro. I mean, we do that. We complain because me and TJ both 11, and we complain well, he can do a 10 and a half. I can't quite do a 10 and a half. I can pull it off. It depends on the silhouette, but I get mad at dope women colors sometimes, and I have to just, because I got a sister that buys sneakers, so I have to be like, you know what, whatever, it's okay.
Yeah, but but at least that's a good problem to have as far as the women, that they actually get dope colorways. It's not just the shrinking pink. It's like, oh, okay, that's actually a good looking shoe, no matter who's rocking it. I'm glad that they're actually getting that option.
Yeah, 100%. Like the Jordan 3 off noirs, or the women's exclusive off noirs that they're getting. I think that's brilliantly done. Like especially kind of, I know it kind of mimics the OG Black Cement 3s, but the way they executed that, the perfection, like that's one sneaker I'm going for myself. But that's been executed so nicely. They're like, yeah, that's a beautiful colorway. It's not gender. It's more unisex. Like anybody can rock that and wear that, and it's nice to see that. Definitely nice to see that.
It helps Nike with their sell through. Like if everybody wants a shoe, it helps that line item. Like, dang, we sold out of this women's shoe. Oh, why is that? Oh, because everybody wanted it. When it's really, really traditionally women, sometimes that stuff sits. But when it's a universal or unisex, like, yeah, let everybody get that. That looks good for them.
Oh, hell yeah. Very good. Very good. Speaking of looking good, I spoke on your the diversity in your collection. I like to pride myself on being diverse in my style because I'm a style dude. Yeah. But you cross brands, styles, and genres, meaning like running, basketball, training, casual, Nike, Adidas. You got Asics and New Balance and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I want to ask you, give me 3 sleeper silhouettes. Any brand, 3 sleeper silhouettes that you feel like people should pay more attention to.
3 sleeper. So I think you're going to know the first one. And you've asked me about it. And me and Miller gave you the recommendation on it. It's the Nike P6000.
Yes, sir.
That shoe is, for my money, that's more comfortable. Like the Vomero's been getting all the hype this year. The P6000 is a better shoe to me. It's more comfortable, more like all day. I wish they had more colors in the P6000, but as far as that shoe, that's a sleeper shoe. If you don't have a P6000, go get one. You will not regret it. One that I've been wanting to check out that I don't have yet, it's a newer New Balance. It's the 990 V6. So their 990 is that kind of their flagship running silhouette, whether it's 990 or you just kind of go up the versions. I want to try a V6. You
got the V4s and 5s and whatnots?
Yeah, but I just haven't tried a V6 yet. Like I missed on they've been putting a lot of their good collabs with the 990 V6. So they have the Action Bronson one, the Carhartt one that just released.
Levi's.
Ronnie Fag is doing one with the Knicks on Monday. So they're putting a lot of their higher profile things on there, but I just want to try a run of the mill regular 990 V6. I finally talked Miller into getting a 990, a New Balance for one, and he got that 990 V6. He's like, that's the one. That's the one. Like we we kept like messing around. Like he tried the 993 and the 992, and they ran a little bit long. So the 990 V6 is a little bit more true to size, and he got it. He's like, yep, I see why you like New Balance now. It's just a matter of finding the right fit and the right shoe for you. Cool. One more sleeper one. You know, for as much variety as I have, I kind of stay. I'm gonna look at what I got. Saucony. So I'm looking at this Shadow 6000. So Saucony's been getting a lot of hype because of the J tips.
Yeah, for sure.
But Q, you're like me. You grew up when Saucony, the grids, when they had like every color. Sauconys that were like the jazz shoe. That's what I'm thinking about. That's kind of similar to the New Balance 574, where they had like a simple shoe, but they had it in like every color imaginable. But it's a basic shoe, but it's very comfortable. So when you go up,
it competed with the Reebok Classic and the New Balance 574.
Exactly. But when you go up a level, whether it's the Shadow or the grids or anything like that, Saucony is like very, very comfortable. So if you can find not just any hype, but just go to their website and look up any like Shadow 6000 or any grid, that's going to be a good shoe. It's going to be a good walk around shoe.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Is this the shoe you're talking about right here?
Yes. So let me show you the one I got earlier this year. I've been having a running like sneaker of the year list, and this is one that started at the beginning of the year. So this is the Maybe Tomorrow Hair.
Wait, hold on.
Have you not seen this one before? So it looks like it's a rabbit. So we got the fuzzy shoelaces, you got the suede, you got the leather here on the toe box. Gum bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what they did with the Year of the Rabbits with the
exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And also
exactly.
The hair 7 that sat around.
Yep. Exactly
Yeah.
that basically like that. But I like the running casual shoe approach to that.
Yeah, I feel like Jordan 7s don't get a lot of they're massively underrated. I think they don't get the shine, especially in the UK. They don't get that shine that they deserve, to be honest. Like 7s and 8s definitely in the UK. I think the UK predominantly sticks to like 1s, 3s, 4s. Maybe they're starting to warm up to 5s, which is quite interesting to see. But yeah, they're kind of like that kind of range doesn't really go well. 11s always sell out. Yeah, 13s. Right? Is it only like the UK is very, very like kind of unique that way. It's Air Maxes, Air Max 90s, Air Max 95s, and Air Max 1s. You get the like the Dunk Lows, which is popular. Well, been popular for the last 5 or 6 years, and now it's more like 1s. Ones obviously like starting to sip. Threes are getting a little bit more shine. 4s are definitely in flavor. I think the UK kind of listens to what happens to in the States and sees and kind of maneuvers that way and kind of follows more trends than being individualistic.
But the swag is totally different too, and that makes me think like the fact that Rick brought up this Saucony. I feel like Saucony should be big in the UK, based on like the fact that people in the UK love New Balance and Air Max. You know what I'm saying? The Reebok plastics.
I tell you what, it's quite interesting because like I'd say ZX, Adidas ZXs are quite popular here.
Exactly.
And Sauconys don't get the attention. Actually, Asics Joe Lights don't get the attention either. So there's sneakers out here that you would have thought, because they when you look at Air Max 1s and Air Max 90s, let me just tell you, in the 90s, it was all about the bubble, the air bubble. It was all about the swoosh in the bubble, and that's predominantly stayed with the UK until this day. So that you've seen that kind of predominantly like simmer in the background, and everybody still gets Air Max 1s. Everybody still remembers the sneakerheads that are still around in their 30s and 40s still remember Air Max 1s and Air Max 90s from the 90s, and they kind of, it's nostalgic. So like Reebok Classics are still very, very not popular as they were before, but everybody remembers that Reebok Classic. You see what I'm saying? Like from the back in the day, and that nostalgia always sticks. And this is why, as sneakers, I think we're very, especially if you're like more OG based, you're very nostalgic in what you want to get.
I got you. So like very cultural cornerstone. So if you want to say for here, the Air Force One, white on white, uptown, or whatever you want to call it. That's kind of the foundational thing as far as the sneaker culture. So for you, it's Air Max
exactly
that. Gotcha.
So if you were to, I guarantee, like I guarantee, if you were to step out here, you would hardly see anybody wear like maybe you would say one or two maybe wear Jordan 11s, no Jordan 12s. Even though I love Jordan 12s, I still pick up Jordan 12s. Jordan 13s, nowhere to be seen. Like if I wear Jordan 13. I'll be the one person in the mall with that Jordan 13 on. That's how crazy.
TJ buy all the 13s. All the 13s, bro.
Right. It'd be you and my brother. My brother is in the Air Force. He's stationed over in the UK. It'd be you and him wearing Jordans. I promise.
No. People over there wear Jordans. Like I'm talking
about obscure Jordans. Like he wears he likes 15s. He wears everything. He wears everything.
Let me tell you what do you know the Ruiz 8s, right? When they came out, they bro, beautiful sneaker. I actually had to actually get it from the States because obviously it didn't come out in the UK. But when I got it and I wore it, I kid you not, I went to the Sneakers Day event right in the UK, and one of the guys that's quite popular now, one of the guys, he asked me what they were. And I was like,
he didn't know.
What?
Wow.
These are Rue 8s. I was like, did they come out in the UK? No, these are Rue 8s. And this is why I believe it's obscure. There are people that love 8s. There are a lot of people that love 8s, but not a lot of people love 8s. There are people that love people.
We spoke on 7s a little minute ago, right? Mm-hmm. How many people know about the Greater China Jordan 7? I know I got mine. I know TJ got his. Did you get a pair of those?
No.
Did you know about it when it hit?
Nope.
but you know what it is now.
Yep.
Yeah, the Sashiko 4s.
That
Every time I wear that, I've
Yeah.
seen that shoe one time
Right.
on foot outside of my pair. One time in the 3.5 years it's been out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, bro. And when you pull out a Saucony Shadow, that just go. I had no idea. I knew your rotation was deep because I see how them picks come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I see what be going on over there. But bro, you just pulled out something that I don't think anybody else that we could bring on here would readily have.
There are a couple of other people that I follow that get really all over the place. Like they're not beholden to one thing, and they
like me.
They put me to shame. Like there's like they're folks that have really, really diverse collections.
Yeah,
and I think that comes from pretty much a love of sneakers. Like I think a lot of people kind of pigeonhole themselves in terms of sneakers, either like Nike or Adidas or New Balance. But I think if you truly love, and I'm not saying we don't love sneakers, we love sneakers, right? But if you truly love sneakers in terms of the design aesthetics, the comfortability, you kind of expand that and you start like experimenting with other kind of ranges of silhouettes and different kind of brands because you have no loyalty, because I think you're more of a purist when it comes to that stage. You want to know what the best sneaker is, you want to know what the best sneaker is, you want to wear it, you want to be comfortable with it. And to be honest, we do that with just Jordan Brand or Adidas or New Balance, but a lot of people kind of go into like kangaroos and all of that stuff because they kind of want to know. Yeah, they don't want to mess around with that.
Oh, I came up with kangaroos. Like that's a Walter Payton like core memory. Like kangaroos trying to put quarters in the zipper pocket. I'm like, okay, that shit hurts. Let me take this out. Like, kangaroos. That's a core thing. Like, yeah.
But the thing is, first time I got a kangaroo, first time I actually got a kangaroo, and that was my parents buying it. I think they were back in the day, didn't have a good rep in terms of the UK, like growing up, but it got more and more popular over time. I was like, what are those? Like, I want a Nike. I want a Nike or Adidas. What are those? And then my parents are like, just wear them. And I just wear them. I didn't know at the time, me being like 8 or 9 or 10, whatever it was. I didn't know. I just wanted the latest, like, yo, everybody's wearing that swoosh, that Nike. But I want to, my parents could only afford what they could afford. And they gave me what they could give me. And I had to wear it. But like, thing is, now reflecting on it, it's a bit of a nostalgia of like, oh yeah, I did have kangaroos when I was younger. I did have Puma, and that I wrecked in a day that I had when I was younger. See what I'm saying? Like that all happened.
You always tell that story. Bro, I ain't got no story like that. I do remember having Elise sneakers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I remember having, the low tier Nikes and Reeboks. I do remember having the Emmitt Smith. Matter of fact, I misspoke at one point on the pod. I called out the wrong Emmitt Smith Nike. Oh, excuse me, Emmitt Smith Nike. I called out the wrong Emmitt Smith Reebok shoe as the one that I had as a kid. And I shout out to East Bay Archive, man, on Instagram. I did a deep dive on that account and saw the one that I actually had, so I was wrong about that. I can't remember the name of it, but it was the takedown version of the signature Emmitt Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, man, stuff like that, bro. That's why I love the Black Metallic 5 to this day, because I could never get it when I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's been my favorite sneaker ever since then.
Understood.
So that's a good question, bro. Like, Rick, what's your all-time favorite sneaker?
It's really two. It's the white and black Cement 3. Those are my favorites. And that came from that dunk contest. Like that year, 88, just seeing him with that, like the way that shoe just looks, that's just my favorite shoe. And again, that came more, not even, I saw the dunk contest, but it's the photos after the fact that just like stick with me. I'm a very visual
Tell me you have the free throw lines. Tell me you have the free throw lines.
That's one of the ones after my foot size went up, I could not get.
Oh man.
I tried. That's one of my early sneakers losses. I tried.
Bro, regrets, man.
And trying to circle back to get those, I'm not trying to pay that.
That is mission impossible. That is mission impossible.
But we know you got at least 2 different versions of the White Cement 3 in your collection.
I got one. Yeah. I got the reimagined one. That's it.
That's all. That's enough. The only one I got.
Everything else is out of my price range.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
When I saw that one was dropping, I was like,
bro,
I don't care if I don't get another shoe the rest of the year. I have to have that one. And Miller looked out for me and got that one.
A size 14 White Cement 2018? That got to be like 800.
Nope, I'm not. Whatever.
Yeah. Bro, like there's so many regrets. Trust me, there's so many regrets we can go through. But talking about Mission Impossible. For you, bro. All right, cool. Loose shoes or not? We always do this when we have a guest on board. We didn't do it for Mr. Miller last time because that's the second time he came on. But loose shoes or dump, bro? Are you choosing losing or dumping Nike, knowing that you like the P600? Are you losing or choosing the New Balance 9960 V2? Or are you losing or choosing the Saucony Shadow 6000?
So if you choose whatever you choose, you and the whole community is an abundance of this silhouette. If you lose it, you don't get it, but everybody else gets it. If you dump it, it don't even exist.
Okay.
I told you, Mission Impossible, bro.
Your 3 sleeper picks.
So I'm gonna choose for everybody.
And yourself.
And myself. I'm gonna choose the New Balance 990 V6. Because that's just comfort. I'm going to lose the Saucony.
Oh, what?
I'm going to dump. The only reason I'm going to dump the P6000 is because it's already a mashup of different shoes, and you can find that whether that's the Pegasus or something else. That's my logic.
I'm surprised, bro. I'm surprised. And that was your recommendation to Q as well.
I've got to. Yes. But there's since that's a mashup shoe, you'll be able to find it. That Nike's got something archival. We can
No.
Yeah.
It don't exist. You dumped it. So
that shoe is gone. They got something else that that shoe is gone.
No, they don't. They don't, bro.
You know what?
I know that hurt you.
You sitting there, but Q sitting there and he's thinking, my whole world is a lie. I've been told lies.
I'd have been bamboozled into the shoe. Now he just dumped it and got rid of it forever. That's right.
You just single-handedly transformed my P6000 into a Vomero 5.
You know what you need to do? Okay. You know what you need to do now, bro? You need to get a bin, record it, and throw your P6000 in
Rick said dump it, so.
This is because of you, bro. This is what you made me do, bro.
Your fault. Trash.
Oh my God, man. Damn, you ain't had to do me like that, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, they'll put me in an impossible situation. So
now I got the story calling you Mr. Dub again.
Okay.
We back to being formal. I thought we was cool. This man then destroyed my P6. I thought for sure you was gonna dump that side.
I'm sorry. I had 2 of them, so I get it.
All right, man. Whatever, man. I'm sick of it.
I was gonna say just a little notation to that. Do you think, like with Nike revamping models like the Vomero coming out or the Vomero 5 coming out, it's kind of reminding people of the older silhouettes, so what was there previously, so that people can kind of like go, all right, cool. We know like especially historians, like sneaker historians, they want to go back and like, have a look at it and say, oh, that Vomero is because of this evolution and because of this evolution, because, oh, maybe we should go and check out these sneakers. And to be honest, when we talk about the evolution of sneakers, and I always point this out, like Jordan 1, the evolution of the Jordan brand is like a human evolutionary scale where you see the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and the evolution you can see in the sneaker. And it's almost like that's in a short span of Joe Jordan's career, but the long span of the Nike careers, you can see that with the sneakers when they release a new variation, all of a sudden it's like, remember this came from this came from the Pegasus, this came from this came from this, and you see that with a lot of brands. So I do feel like rather than releasing older silhouettes, they want to release newer silhouettes with better tech, but reminding people that these were there before that, so remember to go and buy these as well.
So I think that's where that, if you remember that sneakers showcase from, I feel like it was 2 weeks ago when they went back in the archives. And so now we're getting the Air Sunder. We're getting the OG poster Royal Foamposite, and they're bringing back the Air 180. Like they want to kind of revamp and give us these new things, but they also like, hey, don't forget though, we got this back in the tuck too. Like, so if you want to, if this dad or this older stuff is the wave, hey, don't forget we got this stuff back here in the archives that we can bring out at any time.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on Diamond Turks, man.
That's what I'm waiting. Like, listen, yes, they got a bunch of stuff that like, you know what? All right, let me go ahead and bring this back out. Bring this back out. Bring this back out. Like we can really control this market if we want to. We're just trying to let y'all chill.
Yeah. Well, let them flex. That's the problem. With Nike, it's like, let me just flex a bit, and all of a sudden, like 20 million other silhouettes come out, and when they're flexing, and you're like, oh, what should I buy?
So they bring out the wrong shit, and they sit on the damn shelf, because we ain't asking y'all for that, because y'all don't listen to us. It's us, bro. It's us. Listen to us, okay? Don't listen. The kids, they don't even know what these things are, okay? There ain't no 14-year-old asking for the Air Max 96, the OG Air Max 96 OG colorways, okay? We still ain't even got the rest of the OG colorways of the Air Max 95, but y'all keep giving us good 95s. We appreciate good 95s. Give us the green and the purple, white men's and women's OG Air Max 95 colorways that we asking for. Give us the Diamond Turfs. Please give us Barry Sanders, okay?
Barry should have been had that shoe back out. Whenever they did that celebration for him early, like that shoe should have been out.
He got merch. They just dropped Barry
Whenever that merch dropped, the shoe should have dropped right with it. They should have. If you want to go back to doing shock drops, you should have did one then.
Shock.
Yeah,
give us what we want. Damn it.
Just give the kids the Lego Batman Cape Air Max, whatever, Robins and
Adidas. Yes, leave that to Adidas. They got the Lego Disney. Hey, my daughters love that stuff too. Like, so yes, that's fine. Market that with them, and kids love all that stuff. Kids wear light up Skechers until they're what, good 8, 9, 10 years old. Like, whatever. They don't get it.
And this the difference. Their discovery of what's dope to grown people is going to be a whole hell of a lot different than ours was, because we had an attachment to this person that validated the opinions of others. You know what I'm saying? When we turned on the TV, it was Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It was Penny. It was Barkley. It was these guys that had the attachment to the product. Now it's Melo. It's Ant-Man. You know, it's LeBron. It's KD. It's Kyrie. So that's why there's a full separation from a nostalgia standpoint that I feel like the brands overlook.
Right. And they do that with the storytelling and the history. Like they don't care.
They
don't care.
You can see that with what Melo's doing. Yeah, you can see that with Melo's doing. Melo's grown up with like Dexter's Lab and Rick and Morty and all of that stuff.
So that Cartoon Network stuff. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. What is he going to do? He's going to put that on his sneakers because he's influenced by it when he was younger. You're only as influential as what you were influenced by when you were younger. We were influenced by Michael Jordan. We were influenced by Allen Iverson and Shaq and Kobe and all that stuff.
Right. Garnett, Duncan, the stars. You know, these they have stars now, and I respect it because I understand what it is. The brands have to understand what it is. Let that stuff is for them. The Aunt Pearls and the SpongeBobs and all that kind of stuff, it gets crossover because it's hoop stuff, too. You know what I'm saying? But culturally, we want OG. We want OG. That's all we saying, bro.
Right.
That's all we saying all the time. We want OG.
Because even if they are influenced by all this other pop culture stuff, a lot of these younger kids have either aunts, uncles, parents, older siblings who are influenced by the OG stuff. So all of that comes from somewhere. You got to build up the foundation.
And this is why they can release whatever they want to release. I'm talking about all the brands. You can release whatever you want to release. You can release the Fruity Pebbles. You can release the Fred Flintstones. You can release the Batman. You can release anything. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to the nitty gritty, the staple of the actual colorways and silhouettes is always OGs. That's where the staple is. That's where the market is for most of the sneakers. Because like you just said, bro, like the kids will buy what the kids buy. But when they grow up and they think, my dad had those 584s. My dad had those cement threes. My dad had those black metallic fives. And they resonate with that. And so they'll go back to the OGs. That's the staple, bro. That's always going to be the staple.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. We right. They wrong. Quick strikes.
Well, quick strike time back. If you don't know what quick strike is, bro, we just go through certain topics and quickly run through them. But today, bro, like I'm going to talk about a magnificent thing that kind of Q brought up, actually, because I was looking at this and I didn't know about this, but Q knows more about this than I do. And this is the Rivalry Low. Unheard of brand collaboration with Adidas, and Adidas are doing a lot with the Rivalry with the Rivalry silhouette at the moment. I think it's awesome. I think it's a nice little kind of offcut to the Forum because it's quite similar to the Forum. Bro, I put this out. You said to me the other day, bro, Q, like you said this was limited to how many pairs?
I think it was limited 1,000 pairs, yeah, and it's sad. I don't know what it's doing right now at this moment. Yo,
that color sold out.
That brown pair, bro.
Yeah, that one sold out. I checked last night. That one was gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I ended up actually getting the purple one. I like
yes. Yes.
So the largest they had in that is a 13.5. So I have one other pair of Adidas.
Wait.
They have a 13.5. Yes.
Hold on.
They had a 13.5. I'm going to try.
That's a unicorn.
Right.
Yep.
No.
1,000 pairs. 1,000 pairs, bro.
We're not going to allow you to come on this platform and tell lies, okay?
What?
You ain't got no 13.5 for that shoe.
That's what I did. I hit
13.5. Wow.
Yep.
Damn, bro. Do you understand? I'm pretty sure you do, but I gotta ask. Do you understand how rare that sneaker is?
Having a 13.5 shoe? Yes.
Of that sneaker?
Of that? Yes. Yes.
It's 1,000 pairs and you got a 13.5?
Yep.
Bro, are we comprehending this properly? Wait a minute. Let's let this breathe for a second. When have you ever seen a 13.5?
I have one other shoe in my collection at 13.5. I have the first Ivy Park Night Runner in a 13.5. So
he got an Ivy Park Night Runner in the 13. This man saying words that you would never hear together ever again on this Shoe Dog podcast.
And
right
half sizes are crazy hard to get as well. Like they're even more limited than full sizes, like in terms of 14 and 13. Like, bro, like when Q told me this, and then like this was Saturday. Q told me this, and he was like, "They're still sitting, bro." And I was like, 1,000 pairs, and they're still sitting. And this is not the only one because this is the quick strike for this is combined with another two sneakers, and we're gonna go through. Bro, this is the 4D Spider-Man. This was limited to 10K pairs, and on Saturday they were still sitting. This is a collaboration with Spider-Man, bro. With Adidas for the 4D. How are we talking about right this moment in time that limited sneakers like? This would not be the case 5 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 3 years ago.
I feel like that's a very well done shoe. It's on a 4D, so I feel like that's going to be priced out of some people's range. If they were just on a regular if they were on an Ultra Boost or an NMD or something else with a lower price point, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation about them sitting. But it's 230 off the rip. Like,
I see a lot of 4Ds on feet though, bro. Like, ain't 4Ds that price anyway?
They're about 230, 250 ish, right around.
I see them a fair amount to say they're not necessarily popular, but Adidas people buy 4Ds.
Yes, that is a fair statement. If you're Adidas heavy, you're going to be a 4D. I think though, like having this Spider-Man mashup with a shoe, it doesn't have the same cachet as like Nike has done a good job of saying Miles Morales and the Jordan 1 and selling those two shoes so well that everybody else is like, what is this Adidas? Like that doesn't make sense. That's not a Jordan 1. Nobody wants that. Who asked for that? Who told Sony to go make that deal with Adidas and put that in the video game? We didn't ask for that. Put that Jordan back on there. Like
say that.
That's also part of the problem.
The ugly we was mad because the ugly black and purple utility was limited.
Right. Right. Nobody wants that shoe. But like, oh, wait a minute.
I was mad, bro. I was mad, and I entered.
I'm gonna say this
the raffle for that. I was mad that shoe was limited, bro. And another limited Spider-Man shoe. It's more pairs. It is more pairs of this one than it was of that one. But yeah, bro, that don't make no sense.
This is proper clean. I like the color combination that you're using.
I like the web on the upper. I actually like the appearance, and I actually like the kind of sock liner, kind of liner there. I like that a lot. But
yeah, it gives it a city vibe. If you know NMDs, they got the C1 sock. This is basically what it is. It kind of wraps around your ankle, and it almost like a sock, pretty much. Yeah, so yeah, I like that feature on it.
It's gonna get dirty as hell though, real quick.
Yeah,
I got the Griffey Vapor Max. I don't need this.
See,
yeah, I've got the NMD City socks, the all white version with the gum outsole. Yeah, that gets dirty real quick if you're not careful. But that's not the only one.
Never mind.
Q shout is throwing shade again. but bro. On screen at this moment in time.
Ooh.
Reimagined Royal
Sleeper of the Year.
How is this?
I hit it on the EA.
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
This shoe is really good. It's really good. This is a really good shoe. I don't know if people are turned off by the fact that it's an all suede or leather suede shoe, but
yes,
I'm not in the habit of telling people to don't sleep, but do not, like, if you don't have it, that's fine. But if you have it, you are lucky. You are blessed.
I see the shade. I can pick the shade out of that statement. I appreciate the way you said that, because that's how we got to be, right? Because I know we used to do a lot of bashing, and we still do, because it's us, right? This is what we do. We all do it, but it's not a trash sneaker by any means, bro. And when people do that, because it's sitting, it's weird. It's very, very weird. Because of what we used to, and we still changing. It's been changing for a couple years now, and I feel like now we at the bottom now. We finally hit the floor with this sneaker, with this Royal Imagine Jordan 1 sitting, all suede, black and blue. Remember how difficult it was to get the Royal toe?
Yes.
For that shoe to do what it did this past weekend. Is a very, very Saturday. This is the opposite
for a different reason,
of Saturday. Yeah, it used to be Saturday because if that shoe came out 3 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to get it.
Right.
But now it's too available. It's so available that people get in their feelings about how somebody else gonna feel about what they feel like buying, and that's when you know you're not a sneakerhead.
Like, I do not care about what you think about what I got on.
Go ahead on, bro. You don't belong over here with us.
I'm going to say one
thing that strongly about what I got on. How about you buy it for me? Otherwise, shut up.
Please.
I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to say one thing with this. The writing was on the wall already. I'm going to say this with this sneaker, right? I even believe that if this was a leather pair, it would have sold out a bit better, but I still think it would have kind of still sat around. Yeah, no. I think it would, no, not in the States. I think it would have still sat around here, right?
Okay,
but,
let me ask you a question. Because I know exactly where you're going. I appreciate that notion. If this was done the same way as the Chicago was last year, the same exact style, reimagined, all leather, crumble leather, outsole treatment, same way as the Chicago, just black and blue. Do you think it would be sitting there right now like it is? That's what you're saying?
No. I think it would have been more available. I think the Chicago is a special story, and the Chicago is based on basically the fact that everybody wanted the Chicago. Nobody was
a lot of them.
No, but yeah, I know. But nobody was talking about Rose. Nobody is talking about Rose. Nobody tell me one person that's talking about Jordan 1 Royals before this Reimagine came out.
People that understand Jordan 1 history.
Yeah, I know. We are. That's fine.
Royals, Shadows, bands, Chicago's. That's it.
OGs understand that, but I get what TJ is saying. Like,
every mom, women, child, every person wanted the Chicago, bro, and that's the difference. It transcended the sneaker community. It transcended the sneaker community. So I believe, yeah, there would have been. I think they would have sold out, but I think it would have still been an easier cop than the Chicago Reimagined. But when I say the writing was on the wall with this sneaker, I truly believe like it has to be a special Reimagine to sell out, like the Reimagine Freeze and the Chicago Reimagine, right? The reason why I said the story was on the board, on the chalk, whatever it was in the papers. This is the pattern bred ones is the reason why I say I saw this coming, because like I'm gonna say the pattern bred ones exclusively just to the UK. He restocked and literally was easy to get. I got a pair.
Same here. Shout out to Rod. Rod said he was in the mall yesterday and they got full size run of patent bread, satin breads in all the stores.
Bro, 3 sneakers, patent bread one, satin bread ones, raw suede. Something about changing the material and making a Reimagine is not working. It's not working. Give it an age look, put leather on it, and it sells. Like White Cement 3 Reimagined, Chicago Lost and Founds Reimagined, they were sold out.
Right. So what's up with the foes then?
That's gonna sell out.
What foes? Sorry, I missed
the Reimagine 4. We're not gonna have this issue.
Oh yeah, no. But that's leather. That's leather, bro. This is what I'm getting at, and this is the first time the Reimagined breads are coming out in leather, and I think that will sell out. And everybody's anticipating that because it takes a special colorway, and the materials is leather, bro. Even if they made it in Nubuck, the traditional Nubuck that it came out in 2019, it would still sell out. But if you made that a suede or a pattern, ain't selling out.
Boy, ain't no. Whew, you better keep that patent leather away from the Jordan 4. You better.
And see what I'm specifically getting at. I'm getting at the fact that I saw this when the patent bred ones came out, and we talked about this. Look, bro, when the Jordan 1 Reimagined Royal Suede was talked about. There's a lot of people. Some people like, yeah, they're dope. I might get them. I need to see them. I need to see them hand. As soon as the pictures drop, people are like, no, I'm fine. As soon as they drop today, the same energy was kept. Right? I saw this coming. Yeah. I saw. Right, if I can see this coming, why can't the brand see it coming?
No, they sat on EA, so yeah, they knew what was up, bro. They knew what was up when they sat on EA. They knew what was up. As a matter of fact, I can't remember exactly which retailer it is at the present moment, but somebody, NBA store. The NBA store released full family sizes at 15% off.
Exactly.
At release.
Yep.
Yeah, I know a retailer in the UK was selling it for 100. A retailer in the UK was selling it for £150. It's almost like a normal Jordan 1 price from back in 2016, 17.
So Savvy had them for 160 3 days early.
That means it's a bunch of these shoes, and that's fine. Like, I'm fine with it being a bunch. I'm not one of those ones where, like, oh man, they made too many of them. I don't like them anymore. Like, that is a dumbass.
No.
That's I don't like that.
We got to be really careful here when we talk about stuff like this, because a lot of people think we're bashing the sneaker because of the fact that it didn't sell out. No.
I'm fine with that.
We're looking at it from two perspectives. One, from a business angle, which is obviously Nike's bottom line, and secondly, from a sneakerhead, which we both. I know, Rick. I'm waiting for this sneaker to come. I love this. I love this. I love the sneaker, and I know a lot of people love this sneaker. So I've got it. It's coming. So it's fine, right? But from Nike's angle, it's sitting. It's sitting.
I mean, they're giving that. I don't know. We're in this ebb and flow period of like, all right, this is OG colorway, but we're going to redo it. Let's make a bunch of them because we think it's going to sell through. And they miscalculate. And it's 180. Like, they just kind of miscalculated on this one. That's good for our benefit because we're going to be able to get them if we want them, get them on sale probably, get them discounted. That's good for us. But when the next time when they say, let's redo this again, there's going to be fewer of them. So we just have to be ready when, okay, if there's something like this, there's not going to be as many. And that's just that's the cycle of it. It is what it is.
You know what? Everybody finna have these. Everybody's finna have these. Because they sitting and it's November.
Watch.
Everybody finna have these because the sales are already coming.
It's gonna be a good time.
The shoe is in abundance. It's finna work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Nike's gonna still sell through. They're not gonna
bro. I'll be surprised to see these readily available after the new year.
Christmas is coming. I need something to put under the tree.
So hold on. So you're telling me that Nike's
No, I think the holidays is going to help this shoe. I don't think it's got nothing to do with anything else.
No. So you're telling me Nike really wants to sell their Jordan 1s at £135, $170, but they've hiked up the price. So let's just go down this little road. Let's just go down this little rabbit hole. Let's go around this little rabbit hole because I like these conspiracies. So you're telling me they've hiked up the price for Jordan 1 to give you the illusion that they're actually like £180 or $200, but really they'd actually think no, this still is about $170. We're gonna release it for a higher price, but then we're gonna reduce it and get what we want from it because we want 170 for this. Are you telling me that, bro? Are you laughing, Q? Because are you telling me that, bro? I'm looking at you there.
I mean, we see it all the time. If you go on Amazon, like before they do Prime Day, something is, let's just use a number. It's $50. It was regularly $75, like on sale. Then Prime Day comes, it's the same $50, but the regular price was like $55. Like they play those kind of market like label games. Like they do that all the time. So I don't think that's that much of a conspiracy. That happens. So I see what you're doing.
I know that happens in normal retailers, but are we saying
Nike does it? Everybody does it. That's not.
Q's got his head in his hands. Right.
Next quick strike.
Next quick strike is all right. Cool. Crocs. I can't get over it. Crocs is going in heavy, and it looks like they've got the big yellow arches, the McDonald's Crocs collaboration. Can you name the characters? I know the Hamburglar and Ronald McDonald. What's the other two?
Hamburglar, Grimace, Ronald, Birdie. That's her name.
Yes, that is Birdie.
Okay. Yeah, we're McDonald kids. We from the US.
all I know is back in the day they had Hamburglar adverts. I remember that.
Hamburglar was the man. Look, Hamburglar got on Air Max on the low.
Right.
While y'all playing. And Ronald got on the Air Clown ones.
Listen, if they wanted to like sell through these, like this is all fine, and I think Crocs has been on this heavy nostalgia kick. Yeah. Those little don't make me say what those are.
Giblets.
Yes. If they had made those the cactus plant flea market toys that they gave away with the Happy Meals, when they did that, we wouldn't see any of these because they'd be gone.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
You already know what I'm talking about.
Hold on. Let me put a little bit of respect on Croc's name, okay? Now, I don't normally do this. Crocs are not shoes, okay? So we stay away from Crocs. The last time we talked about Crocs was Mischief. We talk about, we joke about it, you know. But bro, Crocs is the man. And that ain't no figure of speech. I'm just saying, Crocs is the man. I still don't advise you going outside and doing adult activities with Crocs on the regular basis. You know, I get the swag aspect of it, you know, spring, summertime, you know, you want to go light, you want to go, you know, you want to put on the Soleils or you want to put on the Echoes, because the Echoes are hard. I'm thinking about getting a pair of Echoes to wear in the house. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, my sister got me a pair. Are those
the ones with the liner on the inside?
Yeah.
See.
I'm dribbling it out. You know what I'm talking about? We got Goku, we got Kobe, we got Calls, we got Black Panther. Of course, we got the Days, and you know what I mean? Like, you know. So,
I have Crocs, but those are like in the house things. Like, I live in Memphis. You never know when you got to get down or you got to run or do something, and you can't do that in no Crocs. I don't care if it's in sport mode or not. If you got to get down, you got to get down. You can't do that in Crocs.
I was about to say that. Put it in sport mode. The best thing to do with that collaboration, like that McDonald's collaboration, was those sneakers are dope. I think it's a good collaboration, right? But I do think what would have suited them is you could have collected those through meals, like kind of meal stamps, Happy Meals. That would
shit!
I know what you're talking about.
They could have did a nice little campaign with something like that. I don't think it would have been sustainable really, but they could have did something. You know,
I mean, they already have the points in the app, so it's an easy layup.
There you go.
You could have figured that out.
It would have made the collaboration a bit more special, just like they did with the Travis Scott collaboration with McDonald's. When Travis Scott did the collaboration with McDonald's, it would have made it a bit more special because they made a burger for Travis Scott, but obviously they could have done a Crocs collaboration with McDonald's and given them the option to kind of go in store, collect, accumulate certain points and kind of get them. Happy Meal.
I'm just saying, Crocs is the man, bro. Like, I'm just scrolling the Crocs website. It's endless.
Yeah,
bro.
It's endless, bro.
This looks like a Pandora bracelet kind of thing.
Yes, it kind of is. Like when you go into the actual store, how they have the gibbet set up, it's like, I don't know how you want to call it, but they have like they have big tables and then they have dozens of boxes and then shelves of just all kinds of different, like it's insane.
I got the house gibbet. I got to put it on. I'm sitting here looking like, wait a minute.
Like he's doing this for the show. He's like, man, I need to get that, don't I? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I got it. I just ain't put it on yet. But no, bro, I just want to give it up to Crocs, bro. I ain't gonna laugh no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no joke. Like the KFC stuff and like when they really started coming outside for real.
Yeah.
After, you know, the Bieber cosign, if you will, quote unquote cosign, when they really popped off with the gibbets and they started doing collabs, they were over the top. They were not Mischief level relevant, but they made noise and it's working, bro.
Yeah.
They used that momentum from Bieber and actually escalate that snowball into like a massive snowball, and I think they haven't looked back, and it's great to see. It's great to see from like a branding and a marketing point of view. It's great to see.
I'm gonna still laugh at y'all wearing them outside though with outfits. It's not.
I don't know how often y'all talk about Crocs. and I don't know if y'all mentioned this. You know the movie Idiocracy, the Mike Judge movie?
Yeah. I remember that.
You know the shoes that they're wearing in that movie are orange Crocs.
Yeah.
So it was just like the way that movie is set up is like, okay, who went back to the future and just like started like, all right, put this in here. That's it. Put this in there. That's it. Everybody wearing Crocs. Hey, Mike, say what you want about Beavis and Butthead or any of the other stuff. Mike Judge is like one of the foremost thinkers as far as like cinema to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. He predicted that one. He got it right too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, go and watch that movie. It's so funny, so funny, so funny.
Crocs done took over the casual market. It's ridiculous
to the point where everybody wants to be Crocs.
Exactly that. All right, moving on to the next quick strike, guys. Let's have a look at Mr. Travis Scott, because apparently I can't find this image outside of social media, so let's take that with a pinch of salt, because obviously this is social media news is totally different to mainstream news in terms of sneakers. But it looks like we're getting more official pictures of the cut the check sneaker, the jumping jack, the maybe wannabe Jordan 1 low kind of all infused trainer 1 sneaker kind of vibe. But we've got the olive variation, because if you compare it to the Jordan 1 low olive, it could look similar. And we've got a black and white variation, which is this. I want to know your thoughts first of all. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Are you still interested in getting this when it comes out?
I never was.
No, he was talking to me because
okay.
I was.
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. No, I never was.
No, I want to hear your thoughts before I go ahead though.
No, I don't like that shoe.
Okay. I think it's got potential. I just like the trainerness of it.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't like trainers without an air bubble, but I'm forgiving of this because of the placement of that back part of the outsole. To be honest with you, it don't seem like it lends itself to have a visible air bubble. Mm-hmm. I as you can tell, y'all can probably tell, I've been thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? I've been because I'm still kind of. Are
you trying to talk yourself into this shoe? If you got to do all this convincing.
No. I'm making sure that I like it as much as I think I do before I invest the real want to have it into the whatever is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the one that we've been seeing the most recently. Mm-hmm. And so, as much as I don't like to have, as much as I don't want to have feelings about it, I do.
I got you.
All right. I shout out to JF Grails for the pictures. You got to shout out to people that actually show pictures. I don't know how true this sneaker is. Take that with a pinch of salt. But looking at this at this moment in time, it looks like the sole of the sneaker looks like the scorched Sahara Desert. Literally like the scorched earth kind of vibe to it. It kind of, when I looked at it first, it reminded me of the Crep Hemp Air Max ones, which is that more of that like gradient. No, this doesn't really got traction, but more of that
almost like a wallaby kind of vibe.
Yep. Exactly. I'm not convinced with that jack on the actual outsole, because once you tread on it a couple of times, that jack's going to disappear. See. Yeah. So that jack might disappear. From the original pictures of what he was wearing, I thought they were going to be behind like a translucent outsole with the jack. So it was more like with the British khakis that we got.
We've seen a bunch of them.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of them. This could be just a sample or a mock-up. But I'm not convinced on the outsole. The traction doesn't look great, if I'm honest. If you're walking out in the snow, you're gonna break a bump pretty much.
No, this swag right here. This is straight swag. This is special because it's still a Travis shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, all due respect to the collaboration, that the collaboration don't make it a good sneaker, but if you like it, the collaboration matters. And so I think you treat it as such. You know, you treat it like a Alma Mater. You treat it like a Union. Not necessarily maybe an Off-White or,
Yeah.
But
so let's use the three of us as a community reference, right? I'm indecisive with this sneaker. Q's wants it.
I like it pretty much.
You like it. I'm in the middle. I'm on the fence, and Rick doesn't like it. So this to me is like a you like it or you hate it kind of sneaker. And I think this is similar to the Air Max 1 and the Air Trainer 1 that we saw from Travis. And I think this sneaker might be heading that direction. A lot of people will like it. A lot of people won't like it, and a lot of people just want to see the release and see it in hand. And I feel that that's what I'm getting with this sneaker at this moment in time.
If it come out like that, I'm swagging that.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm gonna make people that don't. No offense, I'm gonna make people that don't like it wish they would have bought it.
Oh, kind of like how we're talking about the Royal Reimagine. Like, all right, you can get it.
Yeah.
That's fine. However, if you got it, you know.
Yeah, because you know what you can do with it.
Right.
So that's where, you know.
Right. That's why I don't ever begrudge anybody that really likes a shoe. Like, you like it, then you rock it. You know what you can do.
I don't love it. I don't love it.
That have shoes that I don't like, but when they put them on, it's like, okay, I see the vision.
You understand?
Yes, I get it.
You still don't like it necessarily. You don't like it for you.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Because I know when you that unheard of, when that unheard of come, that I already know. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I can't wait to see what. And I know it might not come. It might not come right away. I'm just glad you got that shoe for real. I'm glad to know somebody that actually liked it the way we liked it. I wasn't gonna buy it, but I love that shoe.
That shoe itself. I know we're kind of jumping topics a little bit, but the shoe shows that, one, you don't need a long runway. You don't need a lot of buildup in order for something to have the impact that you want it to have. Because we found out about that shoe, earlier this week, right? The rollout started on that earlier this week. The story behind it was like absolutely amazing. And they had an actual activation in Cincinnati at the store. Like, that's all you need to really kind of have an impact with the shoe in the story. That's all we ever asked for. If
you don't know, we're mixing subjects again. If you don't know about the rivalry low, it's based on the co-founders' grandmother's couch prints, patterns and stuff like that. And you know, one thing that's really interesting about that, the nostalgic value kicks in. I remember when we had floral pattern couches, and a lot of you guys will probably remember your grandmothers having flower couches with there's like the plastic all over it, so
plastic
you don't get
Yep.
Yeah. Plastic on the cover is an American thing. It never happened in the UK, by the way. Not a lot. It's an American thing. But I remember that, and then you know when you see that sneaker, it brings you back to that nostalgic value. Like, right, I remember that. This is why a lot of people like that, and this is why Q likes that.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with those cactus. I don't. Well, there's no release date at the moment. I'm still predicting All-Star Weekend or January All-Star Weekend for that, just to bring some hype into the early part of the new year. I reckon.
Right. God, All-Star Weekend is going to be very expensive. Just so you know. So TJ, I don't know. You don't have to do any of that tax stuff, but we got tax season over here. So come when W-2s drop in January and everybody start doing their taxes, you got to get your money right then, because it's going to be very, 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 very expensive.
Facts.
You trying something, Q?
No.
Okay. Cool. Moving on to the next quick strike. Let's have a look at Reebok, and I see this week, and it's really interesting to see, especially after Shaq and Allen Iverson's actually taken on positions within at Reebok, obviously CEO and COO, and it looks like the answer 3 could be possibly returning, bro. So I want to know your thoughts on that, Rick, because I know Q told me that you like Reeboks.
That's one of the shoes that I actually attempted to play basketball in back in the day. I like that they are leaning into the nostalgia of what they have. That shoe that colorway of that shoe doesn't necessarily do anything. But I like that. But that's always going to have to be their thing for right now, is they just got to lean into their archives and go with what they got. because Reebok doesn't have anything. I don't know what new tech they've had in the last decade, 20 years, whatever. So they just got to lean into that stuff, but they need like the Nuggets colorway of that shoe or something to make that work.
Nuggets colorway. You know what?
Or they're going to have to lean into a collab and say, hey, brand over here or a boutique, do something with this shoe. Or let Frank Cook do something like he did with that question and make a Bubba Chuck. Do something else with that shoe. That colorway just doesn't work.
I like Reebok working with artists more so than I like them working with brands. This silhouette is cool. It's reminiscent of a lot of other basketball silhouettes, though, which I think is not good for it because Reebok ain't got no. I mean,
it gives Tachi vibes. It gives N1 Tachi vibes. If you want to be
honest. Does. It also gives Jordan 13 vibes.
Yep.
You know, and we got 4 different spinoffs of the Jordan 13 from Jordan Brand already. It give me Grant Hill vibes. You know what I'm saying? It give me what's the other Fila basketball shoe?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You think about the Stackhouse joint?
Stackhouse. It give me Grant Hill and Stackhouse vibes as well. You know what I'm saying? A cool colorways and collabs would do it some justice, but Reebok ain't got nobody right now. And Shaq and AI ain't the ones that's going to do it, you know what I'm saying, creatively. They got to get somebody in there creatively that's going to make it cool. Somebody that's already cool. You know what I'm saying? Because Angel Reese ain't going to wear all these. She can't do it by herself. They got to get some more people.
I got a question then. Do you think this is a stopgap? And the reason why I say this is a stopgap, because we know what the change in Reebok's actually happening at the moment. And they're releasing older silhouettes, which is good because they're kind of starting to remind people that they still have a sort of range. But albeit a small range, but they do have some range, right? But do you think like getting in the athletes from NILs, getting in all the like signing new players and stuff like that, giving them signature sneakers, they're gearing up, and it's going to take a year or so, or a year or two or so to get that like out there in the open. Do you feel like they're just saying we need to release something, we need to make sure people know we're still around, but this is a stopgap until we get everything in line, and then once it's in line, we can start pushing the new stuff, like the new tech, the new signature sneakers,
They ain't got no tech. Like bro said, they ain't got no new tech. So I think that's gonna hurt them when it comes to dealing with new athletes, because the new athletes need the new tech.
Right, they need performance.
And this is why it may take 1 or 2 years or 3 years or even 5 years to come to that conclusion. But I think we've seen more movement from Reebok over the last year or so than we've ever seen prior to that. And this
just a few years, because the Hot One stuff and the return of the OG Shaqs and the Pumps and the Kemps, and you know they've been working. They've been dropping hella OGs.
Right. I think Q's point, I think they're going to have to let artists work with whoever they have on their roster to create something out of an OG. Like I said, the one I referenced earlier, the question Bubba Chuck, which told a story about Allen Iverson and his love for fishing, and letting an artist actually take a chance with an OG and put their spin on it. That's kind of what they're going to have to do with who they have on their roster until they get some new tech or do something else. That's how they're gonna have to approach it. I think, in order to be.
That shoe was hot. That Bubba Chuck was hot.
Yeah,
I didn't understand it. You know, it wasn't for me. But you couldn't avoid hearing about that shoe when it, you know, was out there. So you don't hear that much about it now. But when it dropped,
I keep it on my search list. That's one of the ones that I was like, oh, I like that. I'm not paying that.
I'm gonna definitely say like they are playing a small game of chess to make sure everything's aligned, and I think that at this moment in time that I don't think they've got all their pawns. They haven't really got their pawns in position, but, to be honest, and until they kind of get it all in line, I don't think we're going to see what we're going to see from actually Reebok. I do enjoy the sneakers and stuff questions. Like those are dope. The materials they're using on it were dope, and that was more of a brand collaboration. So that's one. And yeah, so we talked about above us as well, but it's going to be interesting. Like I want to see what direction Allen Iverson and Shaq take this.
I have not known Shaq to lose in business, so I think he's gonna think outside of the box. He's gonna just try some stuff if it works. Like they have no expectations. If they can do whatever they want. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't think they're gonna lose any ground now.
Shaq playing with Walmart money, man. You playing with Walmart money, you can afford to take a couple chances, you know?
Right.
Yeah. All right, last quick strike we're going to go into, and this is going to be quite an interesting one because I want to know we've seen it in social media recently. We've seen all the pictures. I don't know how true this is. Obviously, every story we take with a pinch of salt, but bro, the dusty olives, no swoosh on the sneaker. This was kind of all over social media this week. Like, give me your thoughts before I give you my thoughts.
It's to say that that's a QC issue is the understatement of the year. But what do you do with that? Do you like keep it for like nostalgia's sake? Like, or what do you even do with that? I don't.
Q's laughing instead on the background, as you can see.
Like, I don't know. I don't understand how that even happens. Like, can you flip the paper? Does it have a swoosh on it? No? Send it back. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't understand.
Is this a cap though? Like, are we? I don't know. Is this real? Do you think this story?
Bro, zoom in on that. Let's examine.
Like, are there?
Let's examine.
Like,
zoom in on that.
Yeah.
I don't see no stitch lines, bro. I don't see no stitch lines. No, go to the next picture.
I'm gonna. Okay, cool.
Right,
that's the one. No stitch lines, bro.
All right. So
unless you got Supreme Photoshop and you can take those lines out. All
right, cool. I'm gonna say, do you think they opened the box and saw this and thought it was okay? The QC check was the visuals, and they never turned the sneaker around to see both sides. Because
if it was like this picture in the box with the actual the side with the swooshes there,
medial side,
because the lateral side is missing.
How do it get that far though? It shouldn't even get that far. How many people see and touch these sneakers before they actually go in the box? Somebody should have seen that.
That's the question, bro. That's the question. So it's fundamentally we had QC issues maybe 3 years ago when remember the Crimson Force came out, and even before then we was having QC issues. We always had QC issues with sneakers, but that was the predominant time when we were having massive QC issues.
All right. So let's line it up, right? Crimson Force, right? Mm-hmm. Hella issues.
Mm-hmm.
The Carmine
6s with the pink midsole, yeah.
The pink midsole.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The Bread 4s. My Bread 4s crooked. Not Bread 4s. I'm sorry. Fire Red 4s.
Oh. Mm.
My Fire Red 4s are crooked. The toes aren't square with each other. One toe is more pointy and the other is more square.
Mm. Oh, from the top down. Okay.
Can I go older? Can I go older? So
wait. Reimagine 3s. Remember the pair of Reimagine 3s? One had Nike and one had Jumpman?
Or mismatched elephant print? Like all mismatched elephant print? Not being consistent.
What you got, bro?
Well, I was gonna say, I was gonna go older than that, but I was gonna just say quickly, what about the camel freeze with the Jordan with the being well hung?
Yeah. That too.
But
That too.
remember the Jordan 13 Mellow, the yellow and black. Yeah,
red coming through the black. I mean, red coming through the yellow.
Yeah,
and they downgraded that to a B grade and sold it in the outlets. It really annoyed me because I wanted that sneaker so badly, and I couldn't get it because they never released.
I passed on it like a dummy. I was full size run in the Nike outlet, bro. I was sitting there going through boxes too. I opened up like 6-7 boxes, bro,
just to look
11s of 11s. Yeah, and there was some pairs that were cool enough for me to go ahead and because they were $170 with 20% off. So, it was a good buy, but I didn't pull the trigger and I regret it to this day. And I just saw a pair of them on foot last weekend at the comedy show. Shout out to you, George, and the crew, but yeah.
That sneaker's so hard. I was disappointed. To be honest, I was. If it came out, I would have got it. Because it never came out, I didn't get it because I don't know what I was going to get. And that's the problem with it. Because once it goes through authentication, you don't know what you're going to get, like from any resale site. And once you get it, you can't send it back and you're stuck with it. And I want to see it. I want to make, especially if it's a B grade, I want to see it. And unfortunately, that was the case with the sneaker. And that kind of really annoyed me because it was going to go well with the University Gold 12s I have because everybody loves a black and yellow sneaker, though.
It's a lot of good pairs out there, though. I see a lot of good pairs all the time. I just ain't pulled the trigger on it. I feel like plus I got the white and yellow ones now, so I feel like that itch been scratched a little bit. So the Del Sols, yeah.
Del Sol, yeah.
I ain't wore them yet. Need to pull them out. I feel like that's a GR sleeper too. That Del Sol 13. Nice. We know the suede on 13s ain't really suede. It's cool.
Right.
It's cool. We own the little bit of leather we get. We know it ain't the best quality leather, but 13 is comfortable as hell, bro. The Zoom era of Jordans, dog. And that's the thing with these people that don't go past a certain number.
Yeah.
12s and 13s and 14s to a certain extent are some of the more comfortable Jordans that you can wear, bro. You can wear 13s all day. That Zoom
12, you just got to break in. You got to get past that.
The tough exterior.
But once you do,
yeah.
But going back to this, would you keep this?
No.
Not if I was planning to wear it. No. Yeah, it's in the bag.
What do you think people would say if they saw you wearing that, though?
I'm not wearing it. I'm gonna take pictures, and it's gonna be a post, and I'm going to the store. Like I'm in a place where I got multiple Nike stores, so I'm going to one of these Nike stores, and I'm making a big old funny fuss about this.
No, you can't wear that out because I'm like, we got on some foo-foo. Like, what are we doing here?
I know. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you got UAs on your feet. Where's a swoosh on that?" and stuff like that. But like, I'm gonna put a little bit of a twist on it. Remember, we've had a couple of sneakers like this. And the predominant one I remember was the gold top 3 toe, the Jordan 1 gold toe top 3s, the complex exclusives. And was it Complex Con? Yeah, Complex Con exclusives. Yeah. And one of them had the swoosh upside down, and that was going for like $2,000. I don't know, wasn't it Soldier Boy who tried to kind of buy that or something like that? And then the resale shop was quoting him like $2,000 or something, like $2,500.
Bruh, I got an idea.
I think I see.
You heard it.
Go ahead.
You heard it here. You heard it here first.
It is not to be used without express written consent of the Shoe Dog Podcast.
Exactly what he said.
Thank you for that.
Thank you very much for that. Nike should use stuff like this as a golden ticket.
Bro, best idea ever. Best idea ever.
This is the golden ticket, bro. This is the one that when it happens to you, guess what?
You unlock something.
we gonna flew you out, and we gonna PE you.
So
you know
you're
what I'm
saying
talking about? We gonna flew you out. We gonna PE you in the silhouette that we janked up for you. We gonna give you the one that you bought, and your refund. You know, all expenses, campus tour, LeBron building, Jordan this, employee stole. You know what I mean? Lab. You know, design your blah blah blah. Go eat big restaurant, 5-star, whatever they got going on in Oregon, bro. This is what we doing. Golden ticket.
Bro, it's Nike Wonka and the Sneaker Factory.
Yes,
I like that. Not to be used without express written consent of podcast.
The golden ticket, Nike Wonka and the Sneaker Factory. Come and see us. Come and join us. We'll customize that non-swoosh to a swoosh, whatever you want it, and come and check out the factory.
See, I was thinking about that in a different way. You use that as a blank canvas. Maybe make that lateral side or whichever side more of a Velcro, and you can do your swooshes however you want to. That's
They ain't got that, do they?
The only they have the EB Vomero has the Velcro with the different attachments like the dragons and all that stuff.
No, what's the SB Dunk? The SB Dunk with all the patches on it came out not too long ago.
You talking about the neck face? The neck face.
Neck face.
Face. Yeah, but yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest. I won't be sending that back. I won't be sending that back. I from a nostalgia point of view, that's a one of one.
I get that.
Yeah. The guy with the camo 3s. I'm on the fence about all that stuff, bro. Because I wear the patches on my camo 3s anyway, so it wouldn't be visible. But what is this about? We keep talking about shoes with patches, but
I think we want to be able to. With as many shoes as they make, we still want to be able to individualize our shoes, make it an expression of us. So
I just like to have Nike on the back versus the Jumpman.
You know what? But the thing is, the whole patch thing has been done though. Like not done to that extent like we think it is. But remember the Tinker Threes with the look like the Air Max ones with the threes. Yeah, they kind of just the disposable, not disposable, interchangeable swooshes that they had. They've done that. People slept on that, bro.
Hard. Yeah. Me too. I saw it everywhere. Everywhere. It was there. It was in my size. It was on sale. I bought the black one. I didn't like the white and red one. The cement one was cool, but it was gone because it was pretty hype, I guess. As far as that pack is concerned. Oh no, I don't like talk about the Timberlakes because that's another sleeper.
Also, I missed on. Yep.
If you search that shoe, you can find it for $275
and then
$290, $300. Yes. In my size, I don't know.
Right.
You know, I'm pretty sure the experience is different for you, but
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never feel the need to pull the trigger on it, but I definitely looked into it for a little bit. But no, bro, this manufacturing stuff, dog, it's just gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
This is bad, though. This is really, really bad. This is as bad as 2 different back tabs.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I believe there's an extent to QC problems. Obviously, when you have mesh not stitched in, when you have like all the stuff that's wrong, the color bleeding, all that stuff, I don't think that's great for the brand. But sometimes a miracle happens. This is why they don't put a swoosh on it, and all of a sudden, like basically, you just get a one-of-one miracle sneaker that's nobody's got. You know what? You know where it came from. You know who you bought it from. Nobody can tell you otherwise. It's a UA, it's a fake, blah blah blah. You got the pictures, you got the receipts, and you know that's a one of one. So who else gets a one of one, bro? From the brands. But and even if it's a mistake, who gets a one of one from the brands?
It's a happy mistake for you. I get it.
Yeah. No, I understand it. Do you wear it? Do you really wear it?
That's a question. Are you going to wear that? Or are you just gonna put it up?
If you keep it, but do you wear it?
If it was the upside down gold tone NRG, yeah, I would wear it.
Yeah,
but these dusty olives, these dusty olives remind. Look, I'm going to be honest. When I saw these dusty olives, they reminded me of the TK. Or you call it TJ Maxx's. I call it TK Maxx. It's TK Maxx here. Those remind me of the TK Maxx, non-swoosh, no checks, no stripes. But guys, it's still gonna be all right. Trust me, it's still gonna be all right.
Nah, bro, nah. Instead of 3 stripes, you get 3 swooshes.
Imagine. Well, okay. If it didn't have a sport, if it had 3 swooshes accidentally stitched all one on top of the other, are you wearing that?
Well, this the Polaroid toss.
Yes.
What do you mean? Because we talk about 3 stitched on just 1 swoosh, or like no swooshes anywhere else, just 3 swooshes on one side.
No, it's got swoosh on the other side, like normal, like a dunk low. But all of a sudden, on the lateral side, where we see no swoosh, but actually,
wait. You said too much. Here we go again.
Inside again. Inside is medial, outside is lateral.
Yeah.
Here we go again, giving away too much sauce. Okay, that's too much sauce to be saying out loud. Without the express written consent of the Shoe Dog podcast, I better not see that one of y'all doing my shit. I don't know how to say it the correct way, the legal way.
Yeah, but that is not to be used for that express written consent. If the shoe fits, the Shoe Dog podcast, them too,
and all us,
all the above. Me, all
in
triplicate.
Okie dokie. Q's tip for the week, bro. What is it today, this week? What have you got? What informative tip have you got for this week, bro?
The game should be told. Product is to be sold.
Ooh.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Always coming with the knowledge, bro. Always coming with the knowledge. Okay. That was pretty much all our quick strikes done. There's only one thing left to do, bro.
Let's do it. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers.
Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts.
Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Welcome back to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. And today we have Rick Dub, and he's going to bring us a case. What's your case today, bro?
My case is concerning those who misinterpret early leaked sneakers. Gentlemen of the court, I think those who create mock-ups without having any idea of what a shoe looks like should be banned from the sneaker space.
Oh.
Prime example. On your previous show, you talked about the upcoming A Ma Manière 3 and the 4. And we got mock-ups of those 2 shoes. One of those mock-ups, the 4, looked eerily like an earlier mock-up of a shoe that we never got. In the tweet accompanying the post, they actually outlined, I have no idea what this shoe even looks like. These are just mock-ups. The news of that post was actually, the important part of that post is the fact that we're actually getting another 3 and another 4. That's the meat of the post. Having these mock-ups when you have zero clue as to what the shoe looks like does a disservice. because everybody's going to get pissed when we get a shoe and it doesn't look like the mock-up that you said you don't know what it looks like anyway. Everybody's going to go off of this, and everybody's going to be mad. Like, that's not what it's supposed to look like. The mock-up said it's going to be this. These hurt more than they help. Get rid of it.
Trust me, bro. I know. Trust me, bro. That the whole Georgetown blue Jordan 5 that we're getting, the Moonlight 2.0 but in blue, the craft variation of that Jordan 5 absolutely looks terrible. And we're Jordan 5 fans, me and Q, and we absolutely detest that sneaker. That mock-up sold us a dream, a pipeline that blew up in our face and gave us something that was absolutely horrendous, like a Frankenstein that should be buried and burnt and never looked at again. And I 100% agree with you. These mock-ups are false. These mock-ups are a delusion of somebody's probably wanting a sneaker that looks like that but can't design a sneaker like that, so he put it out like that. I 100% agree with you. Scrap mock-ups, get rid of them, and never look at them again. So on that, guilty. And do you want to give us a verdict of what they should be reprimanded with, Rick?
You get your account locked for a month. Something. Just stop. Just stop. Again, the news is the news. You don't need the extra stuff. Like, get your account locked for a month. That's what I say.
So be it. Rick Dub has spoken. Your account shut down. Go find something else to do for 30 days. And when you come back with some real information. Stop playing with the people because we don't appreciate it. All right? When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion. Ooh, crash and burn. All these mock-up sites, bro. Like, I respect these heads, be honest with you.
I respect him for the actual news that he puts out. Mock-ups are... And then there will be a post of like, hey, how close was our mock-up to the actual shoot? Like, oh, cut that bullshit out.
So this is the thing, bro. This is the thing, bro. Remember when I was telling you, TJ, about the coworker? I think we talked about it on the pod. I had a coworker that is casual, and he was looking at concepts thinking that they were real. I hate those. This is the type of trouble that mock-ups bring to the greater community. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the sneaker heads, but people that buy sneakers. And they get misled by a lot of this news. And they come at me, the known sneakerhead, and say, hey, you seen these before? And I say, no, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. And they try to grief me like they got something up on me because I don't know about the Knight Rider 11 because ain't no Knight Rider 11.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? It's that whole, I know something that you don't know. It's like, come on, man. You like, I've got one up, and no. It's not about getting a one up on other people. It's about getting actual factual news. And bro, I agree with you. Like, Z-Sneaker is like one of the best people that gets the information early and communicates it. But when it comes to like, bro, me and Q always talk about mock-ups, and we hate looking at mock-ups, especially when like the fours didn't come out like they wanted to. We've got bro. The funniest thing was, you know what? There's always little funny things about mock-ups anyway. When we had the House of Heat do a mock-up with the House of Heat stamp in the back and the UAs actually produced a sneaker with the stamp. That was funny, bro. That was too funny. But when even like the MM in year 4, when they showed the white variation of the mock-up and some actual, either it was a custom or a UA that actually produced a sneaker, and it actually produced a white variation, and everybody got hyped and like, oh, we're gonna get this. This looks dope. And then they dropped the violet or colorway on it, and it was too funny. It was just funny to see, but it doesn't. You know how you you want something like, let's just take it from Primal. You see something, you want it, and you don't, and when you get it, it's not exactly like you get it. It takes away from the actual thing you wanted. So like all of a sudden, like, oh, I wanted a sneaker, and it doesn't look like a sneaker. I got it when it comes in hand. It kind of taints it. It kind of puts a black smudge on it, and you're like, or a dark smudge, and you're like, why? Like, why do you just give us the news? And these obviously these color blockings come from the color codes that are released with the actual.
That's a PSG4 with maroon or whatever wine, whatever color way that is. That's a PSG4, and it's
hard, bro. It's hard. Both of them are hard. So if you're not locked in like us, and you know better, you're gonna be looking at this like, ooh, I can't wait till that come out. Guess what?
But now, what if they release both of those colorways in brown? Like all upper levels in brown. Like the thing is, it's the color codings. The color coding, and people produce mock-ups from the color coding that dictated from maybe a potential future release. And I can see that, but sometimes they get it totally wrong. Like the violet ores for the Jordan 4s, predominantly everything on that sneaker, and that could be the same with the brown. Like the both, we're not gonna get an Amman Year 3 that looks like the Amman Year 3 that released already. We're gonna get a different variation, and that might all be all brown, or that Jordan 4 that might be a pack, all brown pack that comes out, which is totally different to the mock-ups. And how it's gonna, like this moment in time, everybody that's looked at that is thinking, you know what, I like those, and it might take away from that release as soon as we get it.
Right. I'd rather just talk about. Go ahead, Q.
Ain't no telling what them people gonna do, bro. They already showed us that.
This is the main question for you guys. We saw the white variation of the mock-ups for the Amman Year 4, and we got the violet ore. Do you like the violet ore less because it doesn't look like the mock-up?
No, that's what make it dope. Oh, it's ain't no other Jordan 4 like it. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. But there's some people out there that don't like that Jordan 4 as much as they did.
Then they're the idiot for paying attention to a mock-up when they says we don't know what it looks like. Like, come on, man. That's why I don't understand that. Like, you don't know what it looks like. Why are you getting upset off of somebody's concept and it's like, oh, it just don't match. I don't like it. Like, what? You should have liked it from the get-go. If you don't have an actual shoe in hand or actual picture, like I actually would rather you leak the actual picture and it be a terrible picture, but at least we have an idea of what the shoe actually looks like. Do that as opposed to just making something up out of the figment of your imagination.
I think it's a system of what social media is at the moment. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be really honest. Everybody wants to be the first, right? Not the correct person, or not with the facts. Like it is, and you know what? The Amman Year 5, the black variation is a prime example of that. And the fact that people reviewing that sneaker, showing first pictures of that sneaker, and they probably used like a UA or a different variation and customized it and made it look a certain way. Now everybody, like, you know what the funny thing is? Everybody that did that is actually looking real sus at this moment in time, right? And it catches up.
Nobody learned from that cactus plant flea market, Flea 2, getting something early and then say, oh yeah, you need to go a size and a half down. Then the shoe comes out. Oh, you need to be true to size. Nobody's learning a lesson from that. Stop buying. Stop. No, all Misfit specials are not the same.
Bro, I promise you, I just got a first-hand account of that very thing, bro. Shout out to Retro Rick. He got his cactus plant flea markets like we said he would, because we know he was going for those. He finally got his pair, and he said they was true to size.
See?
So
you got to be careful where you get your stuff from.
I saw that clip as well, and it was in wasn't it like a one of the resale shops, and they were like, go half size this or half size that, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you gotta pay attention, and bro. Like I said, man, these Amman Year mock-ups, I like them. If the shoe came out like that, I would like it. I would try to buy both of them. But the fact of the matter is, that's probably not what it's going to look like.
We have no idea what it's going to look like. None.
I can suspend disbelief long enough to look at it and then move on from it, because I'm not finna hold on to it and get myself riled up for disappointment, a la the Shadow Backboard 3.0.
Which was not even close to what we got. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A la the Bordeaux ones, a la the Shadow Backboard 4, a la the Pine Green ones, a la the Pine Green 3s, a la the what was the ones you like, the purple and green 4s that came out that everybody was saying was gonna look like the Undefeateds, and they came out purple and green.
The
same thing.
The Canyon Force.
The Canyon Purples. The same thing they tried to do to this Olive Craft 4, trying to say it was gonna be undefeated again, and it's not. It's the Craft Olive 4. Okay, so relax, everybody. It's gonna be okay.
Right.
Yeah, but like, guys, I'm gonna say I'm opposite of Q. Just keep doing it. It gives us a conversation.
Like, we can have the conversation without the mock-ups. Like, we can have the conversation like, right? We see what Ama Manier is doing with their shoes, right? So especially all the ones that they've dropped lately, we're getting a white and a black version of a shoe. So it wouldn't surprise me if like the 3 that we get next is inverse of the 3 that we got. Or if we get a 4, it's the inverse of something that we got, because they're good lately for giving us the home and away version of a shoe. We can have that conversation all day without getting a stupid mock-up. That's all I'm saying.
If they make a black version of the one, I'm retired from sneaking. Black. Imagine. If we talking about mock-ups, here go a mock-up for you.
There you go.
Black cracked leather with the sail swoosh with burgundy hits.
See.
Burgundy outsole, sail midsole.
See.
Same color outsole on the white. Just make it black and make the swoosh sail. And give us some maroon, some burgundy Nike on that. I'll buy that.
See?
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Buy that for $1.
You know what? With the freeze, they need to introduce a little bit more color on the uppers for the freeze. I feel like, you know, when we got that women's exclusive, I can't remember the name of it, but he was predominantly white with a yellow midsole, and it was a women's exclusive. I can't remember the name now.
Laser yellow, orange, whatever kind of thing.
No. It came out maybe 2-3 years ago. It was I liked that a lot, but I missed out on getting it. But if they would no, Jordan 3.
The one that can be, I remember that 3 because I think
citrus or citron, whatever.
Yeah,
it was easily customizable to make it customizable.
White and bright orange.
You can make it a Kobe 3 if you wanted to. I remember that.
Yeah. Bro, I would love it if they chucked that yellow on the upper and kind of kept it different. Like to have a more like purple, all purple Jordan 3 or all yellow Jordan 3 or all, like we seen all reds and all blues, all navies. I think, I don't know.
You want them to take the Khaled approach to the shoe and make it the whole upper, the majority of the upper, one solid like primary color.
Imagine the crimson.
Michigan, yellow with blue, great blue elephant print.
You could.
Blue and gray elephant print.
You could. The Ohio State fan of me would not ever wear that shoe, but you could.
And this is why I like that Archie Brown.
It's
OHIO. Yes.
It's the red though. The red is too. They got what's the Ohio State fours though? So yeah, y'all lied already.
But yeah,
Michigan got fours too.
When they do that, I do enjoy like a predominantly different color, like either not like a black or a white. Like when they like, this is why, like I said, the Archie Brown freeze, the winterized freeze, I think super dope. The colorway they use on that, stuff like that, I do enjoy. Even the bio beiges, Tinker bio beiges, bro, dope. Like the colorway, the brown colorway is dope. I like when they do that. I do like when they do that. They need to do that a bit more.
Agree.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. Just do your due diligence, people. Try to get as much real information as you can. It is tough when you're first starting out, trying to wade through, what's real and what's not, and figuring out the patterns and the trends and just the culture in general, how people move and who you can trust and who you can't trust. Because there's so much. It's a lot. That's a whole lot. But we're going to make it together.
Exactly. But yes, Judo Podcast episode 91 with the bro Rick Dub. Make sure you go follow Rick on the socials. Go shout your social, bro.
I am Rick Dub everywhere, whether that's formerly Twitter, IG, Threads, wherever. I'm Rick Dub everywhere. Follow me. Appreciate y'all for having me on.
Wait. Shout out the show. Shout out the show.
I got you. I'm shouting out If the Shoe Fits, our live IG show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. That's me, the homie Mr. Miller, our temporary replacement Kiki, and the homie Greg, Laced Differently. Check us out every Wednesday, 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Yep, yeah. And I can vouch for every single one of those people because they are absolutely awesome. Go and check them out. Make sure you follow them, and the content is absolutely awesome. If you rock with us, you should be rocking with all the bros, and obviously, go check them out. But episode 91, hope you did it, guys. Enjoy it. We try to bring you as much entertainment as possible. Me and Q, and can kind of get some dope guests on board as well. So go and make sure you do all the normal stuff, like, follow, subscribe, and just come and check us out. If you got a conversation, if you got a subject that you want us to bring up on the Shoot Up podcast, come reach out and talk. Just talk.
For sure, man. Listen, y'all make sure, like TJ said, y'all follow everybody, especially the bro Rick Dub. Hopefully we're gonna have Rick back again sometime in the near future.
Absolutely.
If I ain't grow him enough about being from Memphis. As usual, we want to wish everybody a great day, great week, great month, great remainder of the year, and please stay away from our size 11s and Rick's size 14 in a couple of weeks when the sneaker that shall not be named releases, because we all need that. Guess what? You should never ever believe the hype, because sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool.
Yeah, you're talking about.
And on that note, peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace.